8 o'clock on the dot, and you are now live with me, G3. And it is 100 days to go before Christmas. May jowa ka na ba? Louis Claparos, Mako Custodio, Icy Mendoza, may jowa ka na ba? Cheers, everybody! Today we have our live with G3 on a Tuesday because yesterday was my mom's birthday, so I moved it to one day because of obviously my mom's birthday is more important to me, and I just want to thank everyone who greeted her, prayed for her, and sent food. We were so stuffed and full yesterday, so thank you so much to everyone that sent food. I just want to do a quick rundown of everyone that, helped me out this episode. So I want to thank Una Richie, House of Una Richie, for my biker chick outfit. And it is available, Una Richie is available at Trist in Power Plant in Rockwell. I also want to thank Mix Mojo for the drinks that they send me every week. Naubos ko na yung sangria. Ginawa kong juice. Kasi I'm down to the second one, which is the Rosé Sangria. Cheers, everyone. So you may order Mix Mojo on Instagram, Mix Mojo PH. Also, I want to thank Badwa Water, Evian Water, Healthy Human, and iFlix. So those are our sponsors. Nadadagdagan na siya every week. So thank you so much to everyone who sent staff and, sent sponsorship. So, yeah, I'm very happy. And papatayin ako ng kapatid ko kapag hindi ko to pinromote. Our Farm to Fork Sisig and Quesong Puti now comes in like a little hors d'oeuvre. It's a canopy. I had this for dinner, and you can do so many things with our Farm to Fork Sisig. So this is one rendition and this is one permutation. So may Quesong Puti na Farm to Fork and pork sisig. Oh, happy na si Aya. Anyway, Kelly Misa is here. Let's check who's here. So many sponsors. I was just talking to Kurt and sabi niya, paano ba mag-live? So this is actually her first time to go live, and I don't want to waste any more time because I want to talk to her like for the entire hour. So let's bring her in. Is everybody here? So ang daming nag-aabang the whole week. All of her fans and all of her friends have been messaging me. They miss her so much. I miss her so much. The last time I saw her actually was, I think, in November in Sir Deo's birthday party in the Peak in Grand Hyatt in BGC. We were waiting for the same elevator, and she came with Vice, and I think they came from the Showtime taping, and the next day she announced that she was pregnant. Tas biglang lumaki yung tiyan. So the moment she announced that she was pregnant, biglang nagkaroon ng baby bump, and of course now we all know that she has given birth to a beautiful, beautiful baby girl, diba? And she is 6 months old. So time flies talaga. So let us bring her in. This is the one and only Curtis Yusuf. Yun na, first time to go live.
Hi! Hello! Hi, G3.
Ang sexy naman. Hi, how are you? I think your screen is frozen. Is it your screen or my screen?
I don't know. Is it frozen now?
Yeah, and you're moving now. But it's a bit like
glitchy?
It's glitchy in a way. Parang ano siya, frame by frame. Parang Roxette, char. Ang ganda mo! Grabe yung glow ng motherhood.
Wow, thank you. I owe it to Dahlia.
I know. Kamusta ka na? Marunong ka pa ba mag-Tagalog?
Oo naman. Siyempre. Marunong na marunong.
Ang tagal-tagal mo na dyan. How long have you been in Melbourne?
So I came here on Christmas Day. So since December. I've been here since December. So medyo matagal-tagal na.
Sobrang tagal mo na dyan. Oh my God, wait. Can we just say that 10 minutes within the live, you already have 3,400 viewers. My highest ever.
Really? Hi! Hello to everyone! Thank you for tuning in.
Yung frame mo, parang frame by frame siya.
Really?
Oo. Are you on Wi-Fi? I think medyo nag-hang. No, not yet. Ayan. Wait. Is that better, guys? I think, ha? Ayan, nakikita na natin kung gaano siya kaganda. Uy, ang ganda mo! Ang ganda mo, nakapahinga ka
Sobra!
ng malala.
Ikaw din, ang fresh mo, G3. Ang dami mo ng sponsors. Congratulations!
Nakakahiya. Wait, first and foremost, I wanna thank you for giving me your first interview since becoming a mom. Can you believe it, Nana? Mommy ka na. Mommy Kurt.
I know! I'm so happy to be a mom. Alam mo yon, parang, honestly, I don't know why I waited so long to
Talaga?
become a mom. It's the best thing that's happened to me.
I know. Nagulat din kami lahat. Like I was saying kanina, the last time I saw you was sa Gimikan, di ba? Sa
Yeah.
First Ladies Rodeo. Tapos, you left early. Tapos sabi ko, ba't kaya siya umalis ka agad? Kasi si Vice nag-stay pa, di ba? And then the
Yeah.
next day in Showtime was the announcement that you were expecting a baby.
Yeah.
Tapos biglang
Kaya
lobo,
talagang
di
hindi
ba?
ako nagtagal. Oo.
Yes.
Tsaka medyo tired na rin na ako noon because we came from taping. Kaya ayun, it was a big surprise for everyone.
But this was something that you expected. This was something planned, di ba? Or was this something like a great surprise for you and Erwann?
I think in a way it was a great surprise, but at the same time, it wasn't like, okay, gawin na natin to now na. But it was more of like, if ever it happens, and it did. So yeah, it was a beautiful surprise.
Congratulations. When you found out that you were pregnant, what was the first reaction? Of course, it was Erwann that you first told, diba? Or was it your mom?
No, syempre si Erwann. He was the first
Oh.
one that I told. You know, and it was the most, I can't explain it. Parang, it was a little secret that we wanted to keep between the two of us. Parang, it was just so special. I can't explain it, but like, that's what happened. Parang, we kept it between him and I, and you know, hindi ko ma-explain yung feeling going to work, going to set na walang nakakaalam, and nobody really found out for 4.5 months, almost 5 months. Ang galing. Although parang meron ng mga konti feeling ko nakakahalata, lalo na yung mga Showtime hosts kasi parang nagkakalaman ka na ng konti, ganyan.
Lucky Manzano is here.
Hi!
Nipi,
How
hi
does
daw,
this work?
Nipi.
Alam mo, hindi ko nga makita yung mga comments. Ganun ba yon?
No, you have to see it. It's scrolling on your screen dapat.
Hindi siya nagsiscroll.
Hindi siya
well.
I don't know why it's not scrolling on yours. Also, you're super mabagal. But I can hear your voice real time. But your visual is not very fast.
Really? Nakakainis naman yun?
Okay lang, but we can hear your voice real time. So you found out you were pregnant, and shortly after, of course, you found out the sex. Kasi nag-gender reveal kayo, di ba? Ang cute ng gender reveal nyo. What did you feel when you found out you were having a baby girl?
I was so happy. Kasi honestly, I was happy with whether it was going to be a boy or a girl. Parang wala naman talaga akong preference. Ang gusto ko lang talaga maging healthy yung baby ko. But of course, si Erwann, gusto niya talaga girl.
Talaga?
Yeah. So when we found out we were having a girl, he was so happy. And I was so happy kasi syempre, sa kakikayan kong nito, diba? Parang ang sarap bihisan ng girl. Actually, masarap din bihisan ng baby boy. So, either way, it will work for me.
True. I mean, this is a personal question, but was the birth plan always, inclusive of giving birth in Australia? Did you always, want to give birth in Australia? Or
actually, it was a last-minute decision, really.
Okay.
Kasi syempre, I had already chosen a doctor and also a hospital. And then, parang last minute, I decided na parang I was working so hard kasi. And parang hindi nila ako mapigilan mag-work. So parang I felt one way that would really get me to stop working is to just kind of be here. And a major factor din kasi was being with my mom.
True.
Lalo na it's my first baby and having her help me through it. Yun yung naging parang parang doon na lang ako para mas tahimik, mas quiet. I can really just focus on the first few weeks and months of my baby daughter's life.
Totoo ba? Because they say that once you become a mother, you appreciate your mother even more. Mas hinahanap mo yung nanay mo. How true is that for you?
Alam mo, it is so true. It is so true. You appreciate every single thing. Parang magsisisi ka at one point na naging pasaway ka sa mother mo. Alam mo yon?
Oh.
So parang lalo na yung it was the first time my daughter had we've been giving Dahlia solid. So medyo first time niya maging constipated. So seeing her going through that pain, nasasaktan ako, umiiyak ako. And then so na-realize ko na parang lahat to pinagdaanan din ng mom ko. So parang I can't explain it eh. Parang doon mo ma-realize talaga na parang the way our moms took care of us, loved us, every single detail from helping us from these small little things. Parang we really have to be mabait to our moms. Huwag tayo sumasagot-sagot, huwag tayo maging pasaway, 'di ba? Parang kasi from ngayon ko vina-value lalo when you see how much parang it takes so much of you to take care of your baby talaga. It's your whole life, basically. 'Di ba sinabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, naantok na ako kasi past my bedtime na. Kasi 6 a.m. gising na ako hanggang she goes to sleep at mga 7. Pero as soon as the clock hits 6 a.m., gising na yan.
Bangon. Oh my God, mamangchi na mamangchi ka na talaga. You are, sabi ng mga G-Force, nandito sila, mamangchi bells, na-miss ka ng mga tao, Kurt. Super na-miss ka ng mga peeps. 4,000, nandito silang lahat, mamangchi bells. So how does it feel to finally become a true-blooded mamang? As in like, fully fledged mamang ka na talaga.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And alam mo yun, parang I can't imagine my life without Dahlia. Naiiyak ako! Ano ba yun?
Mamaya ka umiyak. Naiiyak ka na ba now?
Kasi tinanong mo how happy I am to be a mom. Like, ano ba yan? I still have hormones. Alam mo yun, I think it's like, it's the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to me, and I can't imagine my life without Dahlia. Like, she's my world.
Oh my God, nakakaiyak naman yan. Basta ako, I remember like many years ago, I mean like we were having fun at Checa Garcia's baby shower, and then all of a sudden now you're also a mom, and of course it is a joy that you and Erwann share with your family, with your mom, of course, diba? Parang, is it something that, you know, you parang prefer na parang sa inyo yung joy, parang mas naging close kayo? Kasi hindi naman natin in-expect. I'm sure that after you gave birth, meron ka namang plans to come home, di ba?
Yeah, meron. Pero syempre, given the current situation,
totoo.
Na-extend talaga yung stay namin dito because syempre, I mean, if it was just me, no problem. Kaya kong lumipad at any time, diba? Pero now I have a little life to think of, and she is the top priority, her safety and her health.
Yes. And of course, you wouldn't have it any other way because that is I think, blessing in disguise talaga siya, because that is probably a safer place to be at right now to raise a baby girl, diba? As, you know, as tiny and as beautiful and, you know, as precious as she is, diba? So parang naging blessing, talagang dinesign ni God na dyan ka, sinabi mo kasi last minute decision, dinesign talaga ni hand of God na yan, na dyan ka alam niya mangyayari to, and you will be able to raise your baby girl in the safest environment for your family. So how do you feel about that?
You know, actually here I'm in Victoria and we're still in lockdown. Lockdown pa rin kami. And honestly, the silver lining of it all is that we get to spend, well, Dahlia gets both of her parents 24/7. As in, alam mo yung 24/7. And pareho kami. So I think that's the beauty of what's happening now, is that we really get to spend so much time with her. I mean, all of our hours are dedicated to just Dahlia.
what kind of a dad would you say Erwan is? Especially in the earlier days. So paano, like, syempre mangangapa kayong dalawa, di ba? So paano how did you go about, bringing her home from the hospital? You gave birth in the hospital, di ba?
Yes, in the
Okay, so
hospital.
like your first few days as new parents, what was it like? I'm sure super kagulo and super emotional and all those things. Tell us about the first few days as a very, very new family.
Of course, it was filled with so many emotions. But all, like, there were tears, there were a lot of laughs, so much love. And there still is every day. But Erwan, it really just came naturally to him being a father.
Yeah.
And, seeing how he is with Dahlia has made me love him even more. You know,
Kinikilig ako.
I know it sounds so cheesy, but wala eh. That's really how it is. And, I just feel I, I'm so thankful to have Erwan really like helping me, and my mom also helping me through this. Like, because it's really not an easy job. It's not even a job. It's really a different kind of role, and
Yes.
so having all the support that you can get during the first few weeks, it's been amazing. Like how helpful they've been. So yeah, it's just been. All I can say is it's been this whole journey has been filled with so much love.
You look so happy. As in, like, iba yung glow mo. As in, glow of motherhood. You've never been prettier. As in, ang ganda-ganda mo na, ha? Just when I thought that you could be prettier, you are absolutely stunning. I mean, I guess that's
Maraming
what happiness and
salamat.
that's what motherhood does to you, di ba? Parang, what are the first joys that you experienced? Like, di ba, syempre, the first time na parang may personality na siya at 6 months, I'm sure.
Nagkakaroon na, yes. Lalo na ngayon, parang may 6-month sleep regression. So, may pinagdadaanan kami.
Kamusta naman siya? Who does she take after sa tingin? Wait, nung pinanganak siya, ano munang sinabi ng mga tao? Kamukha mo or kamukha ni Erwan?
Agad-agad, kamukha ng papa niya.
They have the same eyes, no? Pareho sila ng eyes.
Yes, actually, a lot. She really looks like her papa. So from the moment we saw her, kamukha na ng papa niya. But I would say she has a lot of my personality. I can see it na. I can see it na. But she's really a sweet, sweet, sweet little girl, and she's bungis-ngis like me. She loves to smile. Super, super masmile siya. She's a sweet, sweet, sweet little flower.
In fairness, sweet girl ka rin naman talaga. Kaya yung anak mo, sweet girl din yung anak mo, di ba? Pero yung eyes, grabe. Alam mo, when you post pictures, the very few times, I mean, that you are generous enough to show us her pictures, grabe yung eyes na Erwan, di ba?
Super.
As in, si Erwan talaga, as in, like, yun talaga. Parang pinaglihihan mo ba si Erwan?
Oo, actually, yun nga yung nakakatawa eh. Kasi parang, in the latter part ng pregnancy ko, kailangan lagi kong kasama si Erwan. Kailangan, alam mo yun, parang kailangan ko siyang mayakap, lagi ko kinikiss. So, oo, pinaglihian ko yung asawa ko.
In fairness naman, super cute. Kasi super cute din ng baby. As in, like, everyone was looking forward to what that baby would look like. Because, of course, super cute dad, super beautiful mom. And, of course, diba, as expected, precious, precious, beautiful Dahlia Amélie.
Thank you.
How did you come up with her name?
Alam mo, yun yung I think the hardest part of it all was choosing a name for her. We had mga 3 or 4 choices. But there were so many small signs that made us decide on what we were going to name her. So actually, we were taking a walk in the botanical gardens dito. And while we were walking, we saw Dahlia moonfire, which is a flower. And we kind of looked at each other kasi isa yun sa choices namin talaga was Dahlia. I really liked the name because, of course, it was my first role from Magic Kingdom, Princess Dahlia. So it really meant so much to me.
Saka favorite ko yung movie na yun, parati mong kinikwento yun.
Yes, love na love ko yung role na yun. And I'll forever be grateful for getting that role because it's really what started everything for me.
Yeah.
So when we saw that flower, we kind of looked at each other and sabi namin, okay, this is kind of like a sign. And then for Amélie, actually, ang dami nagtatanong, how do you say Dahlia's name? So it's Dahlia Amélie. And
Yes.
how we got Amélie naman, of course, we were thinking of, because Erwann is half French. So what's a French name that would go with his last name? And Amélie, we like that it means hardworking, because of course, when I was pregnant with her, I was working so hard. I was doing the
Yes. Super
movie with
promo.
Vice.
Oo. Super promo ka
Nagmagpasikat
pa.
ako sa
Correct.
Showtime. So talagang,
Correct. Girl,
you know,
nag-circo ka pa, di ba?
so talagang, I was working hard. And also, it's one of my favorite movies. It's one of our favorite French movies. And then again, another sign was we were watching TV, and then that film came on. And then we kind of looked.
Audrey Tattoo.
Yes. So, nagtinginan kami ng ganyan ni Erwann. Tapos yun na, we were like, okay, eto na yan. Dahlia
Baka
Amélie.
favorite mo rin si Audrey Hepburn. Char, kinonect lang. Pero wait, sabi mo kanina, Papa. So, dapat ganyan tawag kay Erwann. Papa! Hindi
Papa.
Papa. Anong gusto mong tawag sa'yo ni Dahlia Amélie?
Mama.
Ganon.
Mami.
Ganon yung intonation. Hindi pwedeng mama. Dapat mama or papa. Ganon.
Mami ako. Mami.
Mami ka. Tapos si Erwann, papa. Ganon.
Papa.
Very French, no?
Although Erwann, whenever he's talking to Dahlia, tapos tinuturo niya ako, mama.
Ang social. Grabe yung dapat talaga, no? Mama, papa, I wanna eat. Ganon.
Pero syempre pag uwi ko, ang daming nakapaligid sa akin ng mga mamang.
True! So mababakla na rin siya in the future, di ba?
Ay, for sure. For
Correct.
sure, she'll be able to pick up a lot. Ako pa ba?
Correct. You are such a gay icon, by the way. I mean, lahat talaga ng bading, sobra kang adored, sobra kang mahal. Magtangga ka lang isang beses, as in like, mawawala na silang lahat, diba? And miss na miss ka nilang lahat. Because you are a babaeng bakla, you are so accessible, you are so relatable to the community, diba? What are the things that you miss back home?
I miss everything. Ang dami kong namimiss.
Warren!
Andiyan si Warren. O yan, mamang ko yan. Raymond Santiago, Robbie Pinera, lahat yan. I miss my glam team.
True.
I miss my Showtime family. I miss my friends. I miss, this is not a paid ad. I miss Jollibee.
Pero gumagawa naman si Erwann ng mga Jollibee Kemelatik, di ba?
Oo, gumagawa siya ng mga, mga pa-burger steak or mga parang chicken joy. So, nakukontento naman ako doon. Thank you, Lord. Talaga magaling magluto yung asawa ko.
Nakuha mo talaga lahat sa asawa, no? Sa jowa. As in, na-achieve mo talaga lahat.
Nakaka-happy.
True, di ba? As in, binigay naman sa'yo lahat. In fairness, mabait na mabait kang tao kasi binigay sa'yo lahat ni Lord. The girl who has everything. And
grabe, sobra naman.
You have a beautiful family. You have a wonderful career. You have a great family. Everything, di ba? Beauty, looks, everything, ganyan. Ngayon, na kompletong-kompleto na yung buhay mo, ano yung pinaka pinagpapasalamatan mo sa Diyos?
Wow. I guess what I'm most thankful for.
Yeah, what you're most thankful for.
I think the most thing that I'm thankful for talaga is that God gave me the gift of family talaga, and having them here with me at this moment na parang, alam mo yun, parang for so long kasi I've been so busy. Alam mo yun, every day ako nag-work for 23 years of my life. So parang ngayon lang talaga ako nagpahinga. And then He gave me the beautiful gift of a daughter, of my own child. So, alam mo yun, I'm just so thankful that I have her, I have my husband, I have my family. Although hindi kami complete, I wish everyone was here. But yeah, I'm just so grateful and thankful. I mean, just the gift of family and love. I guess that's what I'm most thankful for. I mean, nothing material at all.
I think that's wonderful. I mean, like, di ba, parang you are one of the most hardworking women I have worked with, I have seen. Like, I will give you at least two circumstances where I saw that you were so hardworking. The first one, I just want everybody to know this, that the times that I've worked with you, number one, we were doing the Kate Middleton and Prince William special. Tapos, natapos natin agad lahat ng sequences before lunch, except for one sequence.
Okay.
Nag-12 noon, tas meron kang endorsement shoot, kailangan mo nang puntahan, pero nag-hit yung 12 noon, kailangan mag-lunch break ng crew. Tapos
Okay.
parang sinasabi ng management mo and staff mo na parang, pwede ba natin i-shoot na yung nag-iisang sequence na yon para makaalis na si Anne? Sabi mo, no. The people have to eat. The staff, the crew have to eat. So pinakain mo muna, nag-antay ka ng 1 hour sa dressing room mo para matapos silang kumain and then saka tayo nag-resume. So that's how thoughtful you are of everybody that you work with. Another instance was, I think it was the pilot day of Showtime, and my sister had a birthday, and my sister Aya is favorite ka ni Aya, and then I went to wait in your dressing room just to get a greeting from you. Tapos nakita ko talaga pagod ka. Ang sakit na siguro ng paa mo kasi nakalubutans ka. Tapos nung nakita mo ako, sabi niya, come inside. Tapos nung tinake ko yung greeting mo, from tired to super effervescent. Ganyan. As in, like, on ka talaga agad. As in, artista ka talaga. So those are the two times that I admire you the most. I mean, there are other times, of course, like, I think I remember there was a time in your career na parang nagkaroon ka rin ng difficult time, and we were doing the Christmas special, and like, we were brainstorming, sinong bibigyan natin ng solo number. Tapos sabi ko kila Miss Chit, kila Jessa, sabi ko, I think you should give Anna a solo number. And I think it was the number where you were going to be a DJ. Tapos
I remember
nakatago ka
this.
pa.
Don't you worry,
Tapos,
child.
yes! Don't you worry, child. Kasi i-reveal ka, di ba? And on that day, you called me or you threw me a message and you said na parang natatakot ako G3, baka ibuwa ko ng mga tao. Tapos ako, no, you cannot hide. I mean, you have to do that number. Diba? And then when you did that number, okay, welcome back, Ann Curtis. Diba? Don't you worry, child. Heaven's got a plan for you.
Plan
And
for
how,
you.
diba? Look at how it all turned out for you. So what are the things that you learned in all of those things, in all of the life lessons you had at work? Diba? Of course, hindi naman siya constantly, like, you know, good things, diba? You also had your share na parang
Yeah.
nagkaroon ka rin ng mga lessons, diba? And that was like the time when you were so scared that you were gonna lose everything. Do you
Yeah.
remember that time?
Yes, I do. I do. And I would really recall that's one of my lowest of lows that I've ever felt. Um, and I think one of the biggest lessons that I learned is that your life can never be perfect. There are so many things that you have to go through and experience, and it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
But you have to have, for me, because I have a relationship with God. I have strong faith. And
Yes.
those are one of the things that I really held on to, that there is a bigger plan for all of this. So, alam mo yun, at one point I was really doubting myself. I was,
Oh, I
as you
remember.
know, na parang, diba, I lost all confidence. And it's hard because, like, you're always in the limelight. So it was very, very tough for me. But, you have to keep pushing to get over that fear, and you have to just remember that to never lose, having faith in yourself and loving yourself. And trials happen,
True.
and you have to go through them. You can't just brush them off and say na, okay na to, I'll just get through it. You have to go through it. Pag naanan mo, because it will really, really make you value how you get through it and how you overcome those challenges in the end.
Correct, because you were the national sweetheart, no? Diba? And everything suddenly, blows up in your face, and you wake up and all of a sudden, oh my God, I might lose everything. But you went through that very gracefully, and it made people love you even more, diba? And that's why I think, because everybody's here, because we all miss you. We all miss seeing you every day. We all miss like, when did you feel that you were gaining this massive following? You are the most influential Filipino on social media. You are the most followed. When did you start
Sobra.
feeling that you had this kind of influence, that you had this kind of cloud? Kailan mo siya na unang na-notice na parang, oh my gosh, I'm becoming more and more, followed?
Um, I actually don't remember it as much anymore. Parang it just kind of happened from Twitter. Everything started over Twitter. And then, of course, in time with me joining Showtime, where I was able to reach millions and millions of Filipinos through Showtime and then Twitter. And it just kind of kept growing. And, I'm just so happy that throughout my career, throughout the good times and the bad times, these people have seen me practically grow up in business. And, they're still here. And I'm so grateful and thankful to everyone talaga that, through thick and thin, you guys are still here wanting to see what's happening, wanting to see how I am. And I'm just so thankful and grateful that I have such amazing followers and fans and even friends that I've made who have stuck by me through thick and thin.
Also because I think, Anne, you are such an excellent actress also. I mean, lahat ng roles mo, super markado, diba? Like, I remember I had this conversation in the 13th floor banyo with Henry Kitain. We were doing like teleseries before, and he goes like, parang we're doing a teleserye and it's called Hiram, ganyan.
Hiram.
So, we're gonna call somebody from GMA. We don't know if she's going to accept, but it was the role that started it all for you, diba? The role of Stephanie.
Yes.
Naalala mo ba yung Hiram?
Naaalala ko, I really, really loved that teleserye that I did when I first transferred to ABS-CBN.
Kasi yung first role mo sa ABS, di ba?
Yeah, it was my first role and I was coming from doing napakaraming mga roles na balikbayan, kikay-kikay. So it was really the first time na parang I was going to do something serious because it was a gray character. So I was very, very excited. And that would start yung talagang my love for gray characters.
Correct. Kasi parang I think your career
Cheers,
has
G3.
been,
Tubig ako.
Cheers. I know you can't drink. Hindi ko na sinabi sa'yo, di ba? But I know that your career has been, laced with iconic characters that you have been able to craft throughout the years. And Stephanie was the first, di ba? I was talking to Heart Evangelista also. Sinabi ko sa kanya, ang ganda-ganda ng Hiram, all-star cast, you, Ann Curtis, Chris Aquino, ganyan-ganyan. And then, of course, came the role of Celine. Di ba? Maging sino ka man. Grabe din naman yon. Nagmark ka talaga. Yun yung mga linyahan mo. And of course, Sam Milby was your partner there. Kamusta yung maging sino ka man? For me, that's my favorite. Sinabi ko rin kay Bea, favorite ko yung maging sino ka man. Hindi ko show yun, pero gandang-ganda rin ako doon. Pero si Celine of Maging Sino Ka Man, grabe. Yun talaga yung naging iconic, di ba?
Yeah.
And the best
I really,
in town.
really, really love Celine Magsaysay. As in, siya yung talagang isa sa mga pinaka-paborito kong characters that I've ever portrayed in my whole career. Just because she was so full of life. Alam mo yun, parang nakakaloka na yung pinagdaanan niya sa buhay niya. Tapos nakakatawa yung mga linya na. So, I really, really enjoyed it na parang until this day, like, whenever I'm able to see clips of Celine Magsaysay and all her feisty lines,
Correct.
alam mo yung parang ang sarap-sarap panoorin. Na parang, sabi ko nga, sana makagawa ulit ng ganong klase.
Correct.
Kasi namimiss ko na eh. Namimiss ko na talaga umarte. I mean, I love hosting. I love my Showtime family. Pero namimiss ko din talagang umarte.
Oo, ang galing mo rin naman kasi. Tsaka si Celine, kahit na ganun siya, I'm not saying kahit na ganun siya, hindi, that's a wrong statement. Ganun siya, and meron siyang vulnerability din, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang makikita mo yung heart niya. The way you crafted that role made you super sympathetic to everyone. I think the way you craft your characters, the way that you only can do, makes you more lovable. Kahit na ganyan yung, I mean, like kahit na parang bitch yung character, kahit na mga agaw yung, you are the only actress, I feel, that can make any role endearing. And that's what you did with Celine, di ba?
Thank you. Thank you so much, G3. I'm very flattered.
Totoo. Pero syempre, na-meet mo rin dun si Sam. Di ba dun kayo naging close ni Sam?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, those were the times na talagang parang personally, I didn't think that you would work well in a love team because you were so individual. Na ako parang, di ba parang Anne is going to be one of those actresses that didn't need a love team. But the love team with Sam really, really worked. And up to now, you have a very strong following. And throughout the week, ever since I announced that you were gonna go live with me, yung mga fans ni Sam are parang sila talaga yung pinakamasigasig. How do you feel about that enduring love team?
Wow! Alam mo, I'm shocked na, pero nakakatawa na, you know, meron pa rin mga solid na Sam. And thank you so much for the support na parang...
May tawag sa kanila, di ba? Ano yung ano yun? Kay Lea pala yung babe. Basta may ano sa kanila, may group sila.
Meron. There are a few. So, nakaka-happy na parang, alam mo yun, they're still there. They still support Sam and I individually. So, nakaka-happy that they're still there. And I'm so thankful, you know, that they've chosen to still support us. Kasi we weren't ever an official love team. Alam mo yun, yung mga love team. Parang the only love team I've ever had in my life was Truby Del Rosario. So, wala, alam mo yun, parang happy ako that through a project like that, meron kaming na-form na fan group who has chosen to still stay with us. Oo.
And then, of course, your iconic role as Kara. Box office screen ka, girl, the highest, you know, at the time, no other woman. And I know that, you know, I was talking to the people at Viva, or maybe some of our friends, or I don't know if it was you who told me na parang they pitched it to you with the wife as the role given to you. Pero sabi mo, no, I want to play the other woman. Yeah. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. It's true. Kasi parang mas challenging kasi si Kara after reading the script. I was like, ang ganda din naman ng role ni wife. Yes, pero syempre parang I wanted to do something different. And I know that at any time I could play a role like that. So, parang mas makakalaro ako in terms of acting kay Kara.
I think that was the peak really of your, I mean, di ba, you being an actress, di ba, kasi naging box office queen ka, nalalo ka ng mga awards, di ba, parang doon talaga, parang, oh my God, Anne is really up there. She is really the one to beat, di ba? Parang you had a very solid rise. And then you also did Showtime. Kasi di ba parang may perception na napaka-social naman itong babaeng to, ganyan. Was it a conscious decision or for you to, you know, do a noontime show? Kasi doon talaga nababa ka talaga sa masa. Nahasa ka in terms of your, you know, ability to you know, interact with the masa audience. What was it like joining the cast of Showtime?
It was unexpected, but at the same time, sobra akong nag-enjoy. And again, it was the best decision I've ever made because I met a new family, you know? Yeah. Parang 11 years strong na yung family na yon. So, alam mo yun, and even through that platform, aside from meeting a new family, it really helped me reach millions of Filipinos, and let them see a different side of me na hindi nila nakikita kasi, di ba, parang fashion, tapos laging umaarte, yung mga roles. So, it was a way for them to see a different side of me na, yes, medyo kikay ako and I like to dress up. Pero, ano pa rin, alam mo yun, parang may pagkabugoy pa rin, and makulit, bungis-ngis, palatawa. Diba?
So, okay lang sa'yo na lokohin ka. I mean, you are able to make fun of yourself also.
Yes.
That's what is very endearing, diba?
Yes, definitely. And I'm also a very crazy girl.
True, I've seen it.
Very crazy. Although I feel that somehow being a mother has maybe toned it down a little bit.
Of course, quite naturally, right? I mean, like when I see your posts now, talagang nakikita ko talaga yung love. Tsaka talagang nag-graduate ka na to a higher plane. Ganun talaga. Pero syempre kaming lahat, miss ka namin, napapanood ka namin, nakikita ka namin umacting. I mean, can you believe it? Nami-miss nga kita marinig kumanta ng live, di ba? I mean, naririnig na lang kita kumanta minsan kay Dahlia, di ba, sa mga stories mo. Minsan kinakantahan mo siya, di ba? Pag kinakantahan mo siya, ngumingiti naman siya.
Of course. Actually, galing na siya sa akin.
Galing na galing siya sa'yo. Wait, pag kinakantahan mo siya ng lullaby, nakakatulog siya or nagigising siya?
Nakakatulog siya.
In fairness to your voice, ha? Malamig, very Kyla.
Yes. Very, very pang Disney princess yung boses ko,
Ang
actually.
Lilia Salonga.
Very pang Disney princess. The
Ano yung
snow
favorite
blows
mo
bright on the mountain tonight. Not a
I love it.
footprint to be.
Ang ganda. Alam mo, napanood ko yung concert mo na una, yung sa Araneta. I mean, like ako, nung una talaga, sinabi ko na sa'yo ito eh. Sabi ko, tuwang-tuwa ako. As in, sabi, grabe, bubulagin ka with production design, with hair and makeup and costumes. But after maybe like 1.5 hours, parang mararamdaman mo, parang, oh my God, sumasakit na yung ulo ko. But you were able to make a success out of yourself, whatever medium you go through, di ba? Parang that is like testament to how much people love you, di ba? And the way people love you, unconditional, di ba? Parang kahit di naman yan singer, di ba? Manunod ako ng concert niyan. I mean, pipilahan ko yan and everything, di ba? You are so well loved, di ba? And all of a sudden, di ba, nakikita namin you are starting your private life, you're starting, happy kami for you. But again, like I keep repeating that we miss you so much, di ba? What do you think are your plans for the future, especially now that everyone is migrating to digital? I mean, like broadcast is effectively ending, di ba? Nawala ng franchise ang ABS-CBN. Tapos parang everybody, they don't know really what's gonna happen next, di ba? And of course, you're very, very far away. You're actually 2 hours ahead of all of us. You're literally in our future. What do you see your future as an actress, as a performer, as an artist?
I know that eventually I will get back to it. I will get back to it. That's for sure. Pero syempre, hindi ko lang siya priority as of now. Syempre, meron akong bagong baby. And I really want to be here for her. As much as I can. Na parang, I don't want to miss out on any of her firsts. Alam mo yun? Parang gusto ko super present ako. In terms of going digital, I mean, syempre that option will be there anytime. Lalo na ang asawa ko, napaka-savvy when it comes to that world. Pero syempre, no rush naman. Lalo na, ang hirap, yung oras ko ngayon, it's so hard. Like, wala akong oras. Yung oras ko talaga is for Dahlia. So, perfect timing. Well, actually, I mean, I'm a bit sleepy na nga, pero perfect time yung mga gantong oras kasi tulog na siya. But from 6 a.m. to 7 or 8, it's really just Dahlia, Dahlia, Dahlia. So, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know when.
Pag ganitong oras, may alone time ka. Meron kayong alone time ni Erwann. I mean, like,
meron din naman. Pero maaga talaga kami matulog. As in, usually by 10 or 11, tulog na kami. O, diba? Ibang-iba na talaga yung lifestyle. Oo, grabe talaga. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kasi, I mean, I've spoken to Viva. May mga movies na kaagad pag uwi ko at any time. Oo, na magaganda din. Actually, tinatanong na nga ako kailan din ako uuwi. But, we'll see. You know, hopefully by the end of this year, we'll be able to come back to Manila na.
This year, wow! In fairness.
Well, of course, playing it by ear pa rin. But we'll see. Yun naman talaga ang goal. Makapagpasko kami dyan.
Wow!
Sana.
Siyempre, kasi diba, gusto mo rin ipakita sa mga iba mong relatives, especially if, I'm sure, with the family of Erwann, gusto nyo diba? Your girl. I mean, hindi nyo pa nga nakikita, I think, yung baby ni Salan, tsaka ni Nico, diba? Hindi pa yung cousins. My God, imagine how
exactly.
Imagine.
Yun. Diba? So yun talaga, we're hoping na, but still playing it by ear. Syempre, we'll see how it goes.
That's true. Of course, diba, parang in any relationship, diba, nag-improve siya, nag-graduate siya through the years, diba? How would you say, and how would you characterize and describe your relationship with Erwann now that you are new parents? Paano mo siya tinitingnan ngayon, and how has your love changed for him? How has it become greater?
You know, it's like starting a new chapter all over again. You know, it's like we started off as friends, tapos naging dating, tapos biglang naging boyfriend, girlfriend, and then, alam mo yun, nag-asawa, And then it's really opening new chapters, alam mo yun? And every time a new chapter is starting or beginning, I always see something new in him to love about him. Alam mo yun, parang he really, he's really an amazing guy. And
Wow.
every day I am just blown away with how amazing he is, from like the little things that he does for Dahlia and I. And as I said earlier, him as a father, it just has come so naturally to him. And it's just made me like fall in love all over again.
In love
Ang
na in love
cheesy
ka,
talaga!
In love na in love ka, girl. Huwag masyado pahalata.
I know. Actually, parang sabi nga ng mommy ko, usually, I don't know if it's true, but sabi nga nila, parang sabi ko nga kay Erwann, maybe this means parang it's true, I love you more because si Dahlia, kamukha mo. Sabi daw kasi ng mommy ko, ganon. Pero may mga nagsasabi na baliktad.
Ate Ivy, hi. Parang kasi totoo naman na, di ba, parang pag sobrang mahal
Wait
mo yung
lang,
tao,
G3, parang umiiyak si Dahlia.
sige, sige, go.
I think I have to go.
Okay, I want to thank you so much. I mean, like, for giving me your first interview. We knew that this was going to happen. We talked about it. But I want to thank you for giving me your first interview. It means so much to me. And, you know, I miss you and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And thank you so much again for having me. And alam mo yun, I'm just so happy to do this with you, and congratulations again on your new venture in Life with G3. Again, yeah, so thank you. Love you, G3. And thank you to everyone that tuned in. I'm sorry if medyo mommy brain ako ngayon, but ganun talaga. Bye,
We
guys.
understand.
Love you. Have to go. My daughter needs me.
Love you. We love to see you soon. Bye. Thank you so much for giving me the time. Bye.
Bye.
Hi to Erwann and Dahlia. You're so beautiful. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. I love you.